everybody and welcome to the channel Bob Sales this times next year. Unfortunately folks, there will be no history tonight because that will take me forever. This is actually Walt Disney. I did do a bit of that in the Oswald video, so if you want to go and check out the history of Oswald, you're more than welcome to. With that being said, if you did want the history of Walt Disney, I'd happily make that for you, but it would be a 45 to an hour long video. So be very prepared. So there's definitely some exciting stuff to go through. We've got the Disney Platinum Moments. We've actually got the potion in relation to that. And there was a little bit of a 2023 update. Not that there's much to that, but we'll get into that also. So with that being said, let's get into the drop article. So in celebration of Disney 100, 4 beloved classic characters cast in Brilliant Platinum drop Wednesday the 22nd of March, 8 AM PT, which is 3 PM UK time. And it does actually say only on VeVe there. So I think what we do is there's quite a lot to this article. I think what we'll do is we'll take a look at the actual Platinum Moments themselves, the additions, the cost and everything like that. And then we'll go to the potion and everything with that. So as I say, we're getting 4 Platinum Moments right now and the list price is 60 gems. So the first collectible in the series is actually Mickey Mouse and it's classed as the uncommon. There's 4,100 editions. There's actually 2 FAs there. Dumbo is FA and I believe Minnie Mouse is FA. So moving on to the next one, which is actually my personal favourite. I do like this one and it's actually the rare, which is Donald Duck. Now Donald himself is a very important character and I would definitely say this is the best looking collectible out the bunch. With Donald, they're going to be minting 3,100 editions. Of course, the next one in the list is the ultra rare and it's actually Minnie Mouse. We've actually got the misses. For this collectible, there's going to be 2,100 editions. And last but not least is Dumbo, which is a secret rare. Personally, I think you could have done 100 other characters. Dumbo is definitely not one of my favourites. But of course, if you land the secret rare on this one, it's going to be flying. With the secret rare, there's actually 1,100 editions. Of course, a total 90 editions from each rarity will be withheld by VeVe in the licensor. First public mint for sale is going to be 41 from each collectible. Now, my thoughts on the collectibles themselves. The collectibles are really nice looking. I do like the flashes of colour they've kept on there. And initially, editions are quite high for this one. But this is Platinum Moments, so I do expect a sellout. But of course, we're not done there. Oh no, we're not done there. Let's get into the exciting stuff of this drop. So I will give you my overall thoughts at the end of this video, but I just wanted to make sure I get the articles out of the way first, then we'll discuss everything that's in between. So again, a new article, Disney 100 Platinum Moments, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Series 1, Transformative Potion. The potion itself drops on the 29th of March, 8 AM PT, which is 3 PM UK time. But again, there's a lot in this article here, so please bear with me. So looking at the article itself, I'll give you an overview of this. So looking at this, to use the potion, you will need 1 platinum moment at least. Now there is a time limit on this, which is actually the 26th of April, so you've got literally a whole month. So if you redeem the potion itself, it will actually burn the potion bottle. So it does actually state on here that the character you use to unscrew the bottle will actually give you a replacement poster instead of the potion. Now again, this will burn the potion bottle, but it won't burn the collectible, the platinum collectible you used. Now the list price for this collectible itself is actually 30 gems, and the editions is only 1,993. But of course, 90 of them will be withheld by VeVe. So of course, to fit the system, there has to be 4 rarities of poster. Obviously on this, there is no rarity because you won't know how much is going to be minted yet. How many of these potions are actually going to get redeemed. Now looking at the poster art themselves, the posters are really nice. These are definitely some of the best posters on the app, and with only 2,000 possible editions, which I think there'll be even less than that, these are definitely going to be high priced items themselves. So now the drop articles are out of the way, let me give you my overall thoughts. So let's of course start with the positives. So I think the first positive to take from this is its Disney utility, and of course this is a good sign because it's the first Disney NFT burn. So I think this shows us as VeVe users that Disney are actually open to the fact of utility and are still working with VeVe for the future. Now of course, with this happening with the platinum moments, what's stopping it from happening with the golden moment? So a lot of people are actually seeing this as a bad sign. It's actually devaluing the golden moments. Now I actually disagree with that. I think this might bring eyes back onto the original golden moment, and I do think there is a possibility in the future we might actually see something like this along the lines which actually burn some of them golden moments themselves. And with this in mind, people may start buying up the golden moments again and the floors might start to rise. So the additions for this drop are very low, and I'm not talking the moments themselves, I'm talking the potion. So we're already under 2,000 editions, it's already very low. If anyone does uncap their potions, editions and it's actually burned, it's even lower, which in turn will make the posters themselves even lower edition, because I don't see a lot redeeming these. But I think the way the drop's been done has definitely left opportunities open. So as it sits, you actually have a month to redeem the potion, and I must say that could leave the floor open to pump all month long. Now of course with the D, once the utility was used, it was actually dumped. With this collectible, the way it's been done, I actually think they've avoided this. So under 2,000 editions total, with burns included, the potion itself is going to be a very rare collect. And let's not forget, looking at the NFT itself, the potion bottle is actually really nice. And I do definitely think as the first burn collectible, small editions, I do think the floor will stay high on this. I would definitely say this is a collector's piece. And not only that, it represents Disney bringing the magic. Now last but not least, you do have to buy one of the platinum moments to be able to uncap the potion. Now I do see this as a good sign, because this might actually stop the drop getting dumped straight in the market after for under retail. As of course you'll be holding the item till you can use the potion. Alright, there's not in between, I'll give you that, but it will stop the floors dumping straight after the drop. So it will give us at least 24 hours to get a steady floor. And last but not least, the overall box prices of both items. So for the platinum moments with the edition sizes, I would have usually said that was a bit high, but they are platinum moments. Now of course the potion itself for 30 gems is an absolute steal. I do think that thing's going to be really valuable, and I actually think it's going to hold more value as the potion itself. So that's the positives out of the way. Let's start with the negatives. So the negatives. Low editions. I do think the editions are very low. This is a very unique drop, a very unique opportunity, and I really don't think the edition size takes into account dodgy accounts, multiple accounts, bots, and obviously the one the licensor and VeVe keep. As I said in the positive, I do expect the prices to be extremely high. I think we've had 3 5k comics now, and I think I've landed one. Now one of the other things I don't like on this drop is the time limit to use. I do think that could have been an open-ended ticket. Now there is a possibility after the month's done it could drop the value of the potion, although in my personal feelings I don't expect it to. But it would be nice in the future that say you did purchase a potion 6 months down the line, if you actually decided you wanted to redeem it, you could. Now I think the main negative to take away from this is the collectible you're redeeming it for. It's a poster. No one likes a poster. Read the room. Although the posters are some of the nicest on the app we've got, I actually think the potion bottle's 10 times better. But again, I do think a lot of people are going to think the same as me, so the posters are going to be even rarer. So I think for me, I'm more interested in the potions themselves, and of course if I get the potions, I'm not going to redeem the potion. I do expect all the platinum moments to go over retail, but again there is a bit of me that's telling me not to go for the drop and just concentrate on the potions, and then maybe buy a platinum moment in the aftermarket. I don't expect anything to go under retail here, but I can see it happening. There's only 2,000 editions of the potion and 10,000 editions of the platinum moments. So there's 8,000 that are going to be spare. Of course, that's not taking into account people that just want to collect the items themselves. So for me personally, I would definitely say the potion's going to be for the win. So as you know, VeVe keep updating the 2023 rollout process. Now I must admit, there's not a lot updated here at all. There's literally 2 points, which you can see on screen. One of them points is account sign up flow has been updated and simplified across all web and app. The second is minor updates to the Master Collector program and more testers added. Now as you can see on the right hand side, Mr. Champ Eve asked a question and VeVe actually put sign up flow as in the process of signing up for an account. Now there's 2 ways to take this. The first one, they've just made the sign up process easier to make an account, which I must say was easy enough. All you needed was a name and an address. The second way to take this, is the way I'm taking this, is that you no longer need to KYC as new users to go for drop. We do already know that's in the roadmap, but I've got to be honest, if they've released this right now, this was a really bad time to release this. We've got a very unique drop coming, and I can imagine this will be botted. So what do you think, guys? How do you read this?
So what exactly is the award for?
For saving the council money. I happened to mention to her one day that I've had the same broom for the last 20 years. She was very impressed and said, have a medal. I've maintained it for 20 years. This old broom has had 17 new heads and 14 new handles in its time.
How the hell can it be the same bloody broom then?
Well, here's a picture of it. What more proof do you need?
So the moral of that story is it the same thing or isn't it? So anyway, like and subscribe to Chuck and Beat You. I've been your host, Bob Sales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.